At the moment, over South Africa, we have clear sky conditions for many areas, but for parts of the east coast, loss of cloud continues to move in over the area, along with light rain in places. And there are reports of misty conditions for some areas adjacent to the coastline, including around Pietermaritzburg at the moment. So that could stay in place overnight. So do take care if you're going to be on the roads anytime between now and early tomorrow morning, as that misty weather could remain over the area for the next few hours. It was a partly cloudy afternoon on the Highveld, but it stayed dry over those areas, including over the Free State. Taking a look at what happens overnight, we see that most areas will be clear, but in the east, the cloud cover stays in place for the next couple of hours, and into the early parts of Thursday morning, we'll still have some rain around for parts of KZN and the Eastern Cape, but those areas will be clearing after sunrise, and before lunchtime, you should start seeing some sunshine coming through. Windy weather will develop in the afternoon for much of the country's interior ahead of the approaching cold front, and that will be making landfall over the Western Cape during the mid-afternoon, pushing quite quickly inland as we head towards evening, and along with that, some rain expected for the province. Here are those wind speeds averaging between 20 and 30 kilometers per hour on the Highveld, and even stronger winds expected for some places over the far western parts of the country. And in combination with dry and gusty conditions along with high temperatures, there is a high fire danger warning in place for some areas through the central parts of the country, as well as for some areas in the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal. The Northern Cape sees quite a mixed bag for Thursday. Colder air in circulation for the western parts, but warming up as you head towards the north and east. Kimberley reaching a high of 27. And here we can see the wet weather that's going to be settling in over the Western Cape. As mentioned, that does start in the afternoon and continues into the evening for some areas. For the meantime, the south coast will be dry, but much later on at night, the rain will be reaching this part, but the afternoon will be quite clear over the area. And it's going to be a warmer day in the Eastern Cape, as much of the province will see temperatures climbing into the lower to mid-20s. After some early morning light rain for some parts of KwaZulu-Natal, this area will become clearer, drier, as well as warmer. Pietermaritzburg expected to reach 27. And it's going to be a warm day for most parts of Mpumalanga, but as usual, the Lowveld will be hot. Skukuza gets to 33 degrees. Temperatures will also climb into the lower 30s over parts of Limpopo, but Polokwane not quite getting there with a high of 29. And heading into the northwest, where we see that it's also going to be a warm and mostly clear day over this province, and a very warm morning for Mahikeng, 12 degrees your overnight low. And checking out what the Free State's going to see on Thursday, lots of cloud developing for some parts, including Bethlehem and Harrismith. That will occur later on in the afternoon once again, but it stays warm, and as we've already seen, it will be quite breezy over the province. And finally, for Gauteng, another warm day expected for this area, 27 for both Soweto and Johannesburg. On Friday, we're going to continue seeing some showers in the far western parts as colder air pushes in over the country. The Gauteng region stays warm once again, but then that changes on Saturday as lots of cloud pushes in over the eastern parts with a drop in temperature and a few thunder showers possible on the Highveld.